T20 series against Bangladesh. So and now you lost the series to full nil. So how do you see the lost the series?
Yeah, obviously disappointed to lose the series. Yeah, I think credit to Bangladesh, played well.
Tough wicket, but still 170 runs, not enough. 15 or 20 runs short.
Yeah, not quite enough. I thought it was an outstanding bowling display from us to take it that deep and put pressure on Bangladesh to chase those runs. Yeah, different style of T20 match. Low scoring and yeah, the extra sort of 10 or 15 runs would have probably been crucial in that game.
Will?
Josh, can you talk us through the changes in your order today and why you decided to do that?
Yeah, I think just looking at the first game, we've obviously got a bank of left-handers in our middle order. Just an opportunity to change that up a little bit. Yeah, I think David Milan very comfortable opening or batting number 3, and just felt like maybe a good change to pose some different questions to the opposition, and just to sort of try and break up our right and left-handers.
Did you sort of worry that your own presence at the top of your league is extremely consistent for 5 or so years, franchise and international cricket? Did you worry that you were kind of moving strength to cover a weakness?
No, I think it's quite a unique series that we're currently at, and just trying to sort of win the game in front of you and do what you think is right on the day. I'm very comfortable batting anywhere in the order. I've spent a hell of a lot of my career as a middle order player as well. So, and I think we've got some good options. I just felt like it would be an opportunity to try something different. But I don't really read too much into it either way. That I know I've done well at the top of the order, but so have the other guys as well. And the opportunity for Mo to go in at number 3, something he's done incredibly successfully in the IPL for Chennai. So still some good strengths there as well.
You obviously lost Will Jackson and Tom Abel both to injury before this season. Do you regret not calling up another batsman just to give you a few more options? Because you are a bit boxed in, aren't you? You've got your 6 batters and a load of all-rounders, and actually, as you see tonight, loads of bowling options as well. Chris Jordan and Chris Woakes only bowled 1 each, which is nice luxury, but at the same time. Yeah,
absolutely. It's a different balance, and it's a different kind of feel to the team. I think wanting to give exposure to guys, especially who in these conditions, who will also be probably play a part in the 50 over World Cup. So to sort of felt like a great chance to expose the all-rounders batting, maybe one spot higher than they may be in our normal team. And look, the way cricket is at the moment, there's a few players who've opted not to be here anyway for various reasons. So it felt like it was, instead of calling someone else up, try and use the guys who will be exposed to these conditions in the 50 over World Cup as well. No.
Josh, how much will you put this defeat down to the pitch or reading the pitch, whatever the pitch was?
No, I think we probably expected the pitch to play as it did. We've played here in 2 ODI matches, obviously, already, so played very similar to those games. I think we know the challenge here. You've got to adapt and play well, and as I say, we're not miles off. In 10 or 15 runs in those kind of games would be crucial. And I thought, as I said before, I thought our bowling performance was brilliant. We're unlucky not to take more wickets as well. So on another day, we'll probably pick up a couple more wickets in those middle overs, and I thought we did well to sort of put so much pressure on Bangladesh.
Did Jofra bowl a little quicker today? One of the bails flew up to the leg.
Yeah, he can certainly bowl quite fast.
At the back.
Josh, Taskin and Devendra did well in ODI series. Now Hassan Mahmood is doing well in T20 series. How were the Bangladeshi pacers for the two former series, and who impressed you the most?
Yeah, they're doing really well. I think Taskin has been performing really well for a number of months, year and a half, 2 years.
Last couple.
Just, sorry, another question about the wicket. How did you see the wicket behaving over the course of this game? Because during the England power play, there was good bounce on the over. Later, did it slow down?
Not particularly, I don't think. Had more bounce in the wicket here than in the Chattogram, and I think it's a good challenge for the batters. The ball was bouncing for the seamers and a bit of grip from the cutters and stuff, and obviously it took turn as well, so a good challenge.
Last one over here.
So Josh, last night in a PSL match, almost 550 runs were scored in a T20 match, and today we have seen that both the teams together, they couldn't put up even half the runs in 40 overs. So Josh, as the present T20 World Champion team's captain, what sort of wicket do you think would be the ideal for T20 game? Because that match, there was no balance between bat and the bowler. In this match also, but there in the PSL game, batters were clearly the winners, and here the bowlers are getting much more advantage.
Yeah, to be honest, I like to play on a variety of wickets. If you sort of thought of a pitch that is the perfect wicket and you tried to replicate that all around the world, it'd be quite boring to watch. I think it's interesting to watch that PSL game. It's so high scoring, yet actually they only won by 7 or 8 runs, I think, at the time, and here a low scoring game which is just as exciting and close. So as an international player and going around the world, I prefer to play on a number of different wickets. I think that's what makes the game interesting. How different playing here would be to playing in Perth, for example. So I don't think there's any sort of perfect T20 wicket. The best players for me are ones that can perform in all conditions and on all surfaces. So that's what I like to see in the game.
Cool. Thank you all.